Hi, Aquarius. I'm sorry. I had to go on to part two. I had someone come to my door that was important because my whole neighborhood was destroyed by Hurricane Sandy, and it ended up being an important conversation. So I'm sorry. I have to go on to a second video. Um, in the position that I was reading, which was the second quarter of the year, which is April, May, and June, you had the King of Pentacles show up. There's a lot going on in his mind. He's been through a lot of calamity, or he still is going through calamity. He doesn't want to disrupt your life any. He wants to come in with like smooth transition. That's what I'm hearing. He's very verbose, outgoing, and friendly, and a lot of people like him and respect him and take notice of him. For some of you, I do feel like you are going to be seeing eye to eye with him and making some kind of a commitment. He does have a lot of trepidation and fear over what's gone on with him in previous relationships. Sometimes he can scare people off because he can come on a little bit strong. He often thinks like being friendly and outgoing should be enough. But for some reason, he either frightens people away or people don't know quite what to make of him. So he is a bit of a character. I do feel that he's a lot of fun and he has a lot to offer and a lot to share, but he is off-putting or has put off people in the past that maybe he's tried to get close to. If he's the father figure, he has some possibility of deterioration of his spine or discs in his spine, like some kind of degenerative discs. If he's the father figure, I feel that he feels very alone and kind of like off on an island unto himself and, kind of lonely and forgotten about. He could also feel that way if he's the partner that wants to come in for romance too. That could go either way with this guy. I definitely see that you are going to consider like whether you're up for the challenge with this guy. And I do feel like you are willing to take it on. I see you considering it, mulling it over, giving it a lot of thought. But really, I think the thing that's going to sell it for you, for those of you that he's a romantic partner, is the fact that he's very funny and he's going to make you laugh and you're going to have a really good time. And that is extremely important to you. He also offers very strong financial stability. So if that's ever been a concern of yours in the past, you're not going to have to worry about finances moving into the future. Not that you're looking to get with this guy for financial reasons. I just get that if it's ever been a concern or if you've been with partners in the past that have kind of bled you dry of, your finances or been a financial strain or burden to you, you're not going to experience that with this guy. If he's the father figure, he may become bedridden or ill, very ill. He could have some illness that's really taken a toll on him. So it just depends on which Aquarius you are and which King of Pentacles he is, because as I always say, this is a general reading, and the only way to get a reading specifically for you is to schedule a private reading. Otherwise, these messages may not make sense to you. You might also want to check your rising sign if you know it for verification, because some people are writing me and telling me their rising sign is very accurate for them. But you would have to know your birth time and have to have your birth chart done to know that, or know where to look that up. There are books you can look up to find that information out. There's websites you can go to if you know the city and the time that you're born. you can enter it in and get a free chart. And then that way you would know your rising sun. Because I do have people that ask me that. I'm not an astrologer, I'm a psychic and a psychic medium. So I just am reading what messages I get from my spirit guides and from the cards. I'm not doing an astrological reading. I'm only using the signs as a way to give a general reading. Now, Aquarius, in your third quarter of 2015, I don't know, this could be with this King of Pentacles, you have the card of 10 of Cups. And 10 of Cups to me is like the American dream, I like to call it. It's happy home. It's happy family. It's happy relationship. It's abundance of joy with the right perfect partner for you. It could indicate marriage. I hear that you've now struggled long enough. The dueling is over. Like, you know, dueling apparently, or, pistol dueling. I don't know. They're bringing that up. You're going to be getting a lot of love showered on you. I have to say for Aquarius, there's a couple other signs. This card has come up for quite a few signs. That happened a few months back where there were certain cards that got repeated for a couple of the signs, and I don't do all the readings on the same day, and I don't do the one right after the other, and I shuffle the cards a lot of times in between. So planetarily speaking, there's probably things going on that would indicate why some of these cards are being repeated for the different signs. You're not the first sign to get this 10 of Cups. It's come up quite a few times in the 12 signs of the zodiac for this year of 2015. So love is highlighted for you this year, Aquarius. This is a big year for you for the right partner to arrive, if they've not arrived yet. I do feel that many of you that have wanted permanence, to put your roots down and find a permanent home, or, really have permanence in your life, this is what's going to happen. I'm getting you getting in a solid partnership, being very solid about where you're going to live, and very grounded about what direction your life is going in and how it's moving forward. Any of you Aquarians that have had question marks about where you're living, who you're going to be partnered with, how long are you going to be adrift without a partner, I feel 2015 brings that to a close, that you finally get these question marks that I see floating around Aquarians' heads they're disappearing. You're now going to know. You're going to have concrete evidence. So that's what we like, concrete. Not all of us, but, I do see it happening for many Aquarians out there, and I'm happy for you. That's good news, Aquarius. Spring and summer of this year are highlighted for this to occur. You're going to be seeing the sights with this partner. I feel that you're going to be traveling quite a bit and taking some trips. Some of you are actually going to be working together with this partner on something. And I see you developing new strategies as a team and working together. It's like the two of you are going to put your heads together in a think tank and come up with cook up all kinds of schemes, like where you're going to go, where you're going to travel, what you're going to do together, what you're going to generate together as a couple. You're going to be entering a time of prosperity and abundance. I have to say, I feel there's certain signs that 2015 really seemed to be a highlighted year. And I have to say, I feel that 2015 is going to be a very good year for many, many Aquarians. I also feel that a job opportunity is going to fall in your lap out of the blue, and that you're going to take a second and third look at it. You may not jump at it right away. I feel like you're going to be uncertain about it, or might be wondering whether you really want to go that route, but I really do see you considering it. This takes some time to mull over, but I do feel that you will make the decision about which course of action is best, and I feel that it's going to be presented to you in the month of May. So see how my guides don't really like to be pigeonholed with timing with these quarters, but it is coming up about May. Even though it's a love relationship card, they are talking about this. And I do feel that because of this relationship and possibly what work you're going to do or this new job opportunity that comes your way that you mull over, I do feel that some of you are going to be moving, changing your residence. I feel this happens in the arc of time between April and September. April is significant for a jump or a leap, and April is significant for love. I do feel this new partner that comes in for you is going to be bringing out the best in you, showing you things that you really didn't know about yourself that were so great, like pointing out things to you that you didn't think were great. Now, I want to go back and say something here. This doesn't always happen, but I've been giving some thought to it because a lot of times I get emails from people that say, do you think that person could be male and not female? I'm going to say yes. If you're a male or female Aquarius and it's not making sense to you that this is a male earth sign coming up here, then it could be a female for you. The card comes up as male. My guides talk to me like it's male, but I feel love is what's coming in for you. And if it doesn't make sense to you that this guy would be a love partner for you, well then yes, I'm going to say it's a female because you can't get around this. You can't get away from it. So love comes to you and regardless. So if you feel like this King of Pentacles doesn't make sense to you, say if you're a guy and you're heterosexual and you're like, okay, great, I've been waiting for a love to come in, but this is a guy card, well then it is going to be a female earth sign for you. But I do go by what my guides are saying to me and by the cards that show up. So just know that if you're a heterosexual male and it does not make sense to you that this is a male card coming in as a love partner for you, then it is female for you. It's whatever's going to make sense for you because this you cannot get away from. It is important for you this year. So love is coming to you regardless. If that didn't make sense for you right off the bat, that it would be a male King of Pentacles, then just look at it like it's Queen of Pentacles. That's all. You're going to have love this year, Aquarius. It is destined to be. It's slated for you. Now, in the position of the fourth quarter of the year, you have the Hermit. And the Hermit to me is one of the most spiritual cards in the deck. This card is showing you that your spirit guides are coming in and are lighting the way, lighting the path for you to follow. They're showing you what way to go. It can also mean taking a step back and getting a lay of the land and a lay of the situation and figuring out what's the next step I want to take here. But regardless, when you do take the step, you are being spiritually guided no matter what. That is a very strong spiritual card for you. Everything falls into place for you. I really feel very strongly this year. You've taken the steps that you've needed to take. You've mapped things out. You've followed the program. You've listened to the plan. You've done your work. You're continuing to do your work and following protocol and doing the best you can. And so you're being rewarded. Spirit is rewarding your efforts. If you're somebody that's interested in spiritual subjects, you are going to embark on further studies and further your spiritual knowledge even more. Also, it can highlight if you are someone that would like to teach it, that you are going to begin to instruct and give classes or messages to others of a spiritual nature in the fourth quarter of the year, which is October, November, and December of 2015. Some of you Aquarians can expect a financial windfall to come to you in the month of June or July. I know this is the fourth quarter we're talking about, but that is what they're saying. You've got a lot of momentum going now, and you need to push forward. You may have some people that try to jump on and ride on your coattails, but do not let them do that. Everybody has to make their own way in this world, and you have certainly been doing your best and putting your best foot forward to do that. So ride the wave, keep your momentum going, don't slack. You're getting rewarded for your efforts, but keep that train chugging along. They keep showing me a train, a locomotive, an old steam engine, but it's railing down that track at high speed, and they want you to keep going. You've got a lot on your plate right now, but I get you're going to be ticking off the tasks one by one. Check, check, check. I see you going through all the details. You're also going to be given an opportunity to speak out about injustices that you see happening in the world. You may have some kind of platform or maybe asked to speak at something about your take on things going on in the world. And people, for some reason, do want to listen to what you have to say. So it'll be up to you if you want to take that opportunity to make a stance or have some kind of speaking out in a public forum about your take on society or the way things are playing out in the world. And I also see that you are going to travel. It comes up again. And also putting together some marketing techniques or schemes that are really going to pay off for you in a big way in the fourth quarter, especially in the month of the latter part of November going through December. But the whole fourth quarter is highlighted for you marketing yourself and your business or your work or whatever it is you're doing is going to start to pay off for you. You're going to get big dividends are coming to you this year, Aquarius, so I'm happy for you. Now, for the month of January, just January, I pulled one card for each of the signs for the month of January, and you got, it's not a great card. I'm sorry, Aquarius, you got Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups to me is a card that symbolizes, it's like sadness, regret, going within, analyzing, mulling things over, can be daydreaming, picking things apart in your mind. But it's also not paying attention to the signs. It's God's giving you blessings and rewards and you have them next to you, but he's also giving you another one. He's handing you something else that's either a blessing or it's a sign, but you're not paying attention to it. And this shows up for January of 2015. Keep your head down. Don't pay attention to what the naysayers are saying. You've ruffled some feathers along the way in the last year, maybe two, but that's unimportant right now because you have to streamline your thinking. Don't be diverted by grumblings of others in your life or naysayers. This could be family, can be siblings, can be friends that's noses are out of joint for your success or what it is you're doing, or that you're not dealing with them anymore because they've given you some real disappointments. So it's actually a card that symbolizes to be focused and pay attention on what you're working on and what you're doing, and not to be derailed by any negativity coming at you from any other outside sources or forces. Being, doesn't matter who it is, anyone that's throwing any negativity or negative comments or disgruntlement at you is to be avoided and ignored, and your focus needs to be on your life, what's good for you, your children, your family, your in immediate family, and your best interests, Aquarius, because nobody's going to look out for you like you. So make sure you put yourself first, because you have to be happy with your life and what you're doing and your successes, and then all that spills over to the people that you care about and look after and love. So do not be afraid to put yourself and your own interests first in the month of January in particular. January is the month of self-discovery and analyzing and putting the past behind you. That's what my guides are telling me. So, now for your outcome card of the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses card for the entire year for you, Aquarius, you got the Angel of Prayer. And the Angel of Prayer says, ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. I hear there's a true meaning of Christmas, and you found it, but it's for you. It's going to be happening all year long. You see to it that everyone's taken care of. You do tend to do that, and they are saying you are going to continue to do that. So that's slightly contradictory to this card, but it is what I'm hearing. And I do hear that you've come to the realization that the true success for you is to give freely to others and to demonstrate care and love and guidance to others. And this is actually the key to success for you, which is not really surprising if you think about it, because Aquarius is pouring out the jug of water onto humanity. It is the sign of the humanitarian. So that actually makes a lot of sense. And that is the jug of truth that the Aquarian is pouring out onto the world. So it is a lot about universal love. You are being shown this year that you are appreciated. You have appreciated others. You are giving to others and have done so. And God and the divine source and power sees this, and you are being rewarded this year. That's what I pick up for you. So I hope this reading was of help to you, Aquarians, for this year of 2015. I encourage you to please go to my Facebook page, which is The Lucky Mermaid, LLC. And if you've not liked my page yet, please remember to do so. And go on my wall, and you will see a way that you can get 2 questions answered specifically for you. If you don't see it at the top of my wall, please make sure to scroll down, because I do post things every day. So if you don't see it at the top, scroll down. I will repost it at least once. And by January 15th, you will have an opportunity to get 2 questions answered. But you need to go to my wall and follow the directions there. And please make sure to follow me on Facebook, because I do post things there that you're not going to be able to see on my videos here on YouTube. And please also follow me on Twitter. My Twitter address is @TheLuckyMermaid, and you will see my tweets. Anyway, I want to say thank you so much, Aquarius. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for sharing them and for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you for Google Plussing. I want you to know I truly appreciate you and wish you many blessings and peace.